Hi, good morning. So here there is a problem, which is on the calculation of the resultant force. Let us see how to solve this problem. The problem is calculate the magnitude of the resultant force and inclination. Means we have to calculate the magnitude of the resultant force R and its inclination theta with respect to any one of the axes. So to calculate the magnitude of the resultant force, so we have to find out summation of all the forces along x direction and summation of forces along the y direction. To find out the summation of forces along x direction and summation of forces along the y direction, so we have to resolve the inclined forces into their x and y components. To resolve the forces, we need inclination of the individual forces with respect to any one of the axes. So here, four forces has been given and they are acting at the origin, that is at the point O. So the inclination of the two forces, that is 50 kilonewton and 50 kilonewton, is given. So the 50 kilonewton force is acting 40 degree with respect to vertical axis, whereas the one more 50 kilonewton force is acting 60 degree to the horizontal axis. Whereas the inclination of the 200 Newton force is not given directly, but it has been specified in terms of slope. Means, so the 200 Newton force is inclined, so one vertical to two horizontal to the x-axis. Similarly, 120 Newton force is inclined at 4 vertical to 3 horizontal. So in such a way, the inclination of the force is given. So by using these slopes, so we can calculate inclination of the forces with respect to x-axis. So now let us call inclination of the 200 Newton force as theta 1 and inclination of the force 120 Newton as theta 2. So now this can be like the 1:2 slope can be drawn as a triangle. So here, so one vertical, two horizontal is given and we call this as theta 1. Now we can calculate the value of theta 1 by considering trigonometric function tan inverse or tan theta is equal to, so tan inverse of, so 1 by 2, so that is works out to be, so 26.56 degrees. 26.56 degrees. Similarly, we can calculate the value of theta 2 again by considering the triangle. So 4, 3. So this is theta 2. Therefore, so theta 2 is equal to, so tan inverse of, so 4 by 3. So that is equal to 53.13 degrees. 53.13 degrees. Now, so before calculating sigma fx and sigma fy, so resolve the forces into their components. So let us resolve the forces. Now this force can be resolved into two components. So one is along x direction and another one is along y direction. Now the y component of this force is, so 200. So 200, theta 1 is 26.56. So sine 26.56 degrees. Now I'll write down theta 1 value here. So this is 26.56 degrees. Similarly, we can resolve this force into horizontal component as, so 200 cos 26.56. Now resolve this 120 Newton force into their two components. So one along vertical direction, another one along horizontal direction. So here again, so 120 theta 2 value is 53.13 degrees. 53.13 degrees. Therefore, so the horizontal component is f cos theta and vertical component is F sin theta when theta is with respect to horizontal axis. So therefore here the vertical component is F sin theta. F is 120 sin theta is 53.13. Now the horizontal component is F cos theta. So force is 120. So cos, so theta is 53.13 degrees. Now resolve this 50 Newton force which is acting in the third quadrant into their two components, vertical and horizontal. So now here also, so theta is given with respect to horizontal direction. Therefore, the horizontal component is F cos theta. So F is here. So 50 cos theta is 60 degree. Similarly here also, so vertical component is F sin theta. So F is 50 sin 60 degree. Now the fourth force which is acting in the fourth quadrant is inclined with respect to vertical axis. Therefore, so the horizontal component will becomes the reverse of this one, that is, so F sin theta, here it is F cos theta. So therefore, so resolve this force into their component. So here horizontal component. So horizontal component is F sin theta. So F is 50 sin theta is 40 degree. So here, so F cos theta. So F is 50 cos 50 degree. Sorry, angle is, sorry, here it is 40 degree. 40. Now calculate sigma fx value. Sigma fx is equal to, by considering all the forces acting in the positive direction as, considering all the positive, I'll write down here sign conventions. So forces acting from left to right as positive and forces acting in the upward direction also as positive, whereas forces acting in the downward direction as negative and upward, and forces acting from right to left as negative, opposite direction as negative. So this is the sign convention to be used for the solving the problems of the forces. So now according to this sign convention, so this you can see, so I am considering sigma fx. Sigma fx means summation of forces acts along the x direction. Therefore, so now, so this is the force which acts along the x direction according to my sign convention, so which is acting from left to right, hence it is positive. So therefore positive, so 200 cos 26.56 plus next. The next force is here. So 120 cos 53.13, which is acting in the negative direction. According to my sign, it is minus. So therefore minus. So 120 cos 53.13 next. So this force which is also acting in the opposite direction, therefore it is minus. So 50 cos 60, and the last force which is acting in the horizontal direction is 50 sin 40, which is acting in the positive x direction, therefore it is plus. So 50 sin 40. So that value works out to be, means sigma fx value works out to be 114.02. So 114.02 Newton positive value means it is acting in the upward direction. Next, let us calculate sigma fy value. Sigma fy is equal to, means sum of all the forces which acts along the vertical direction after resolving. So let us consider this force, so which is acting in the vertical direction. So 200 sin 26.56, so which is acting in the vertical upward direction. According to my sign, it is plus. So plus 200 sine 26.56. Next, the second force is here. So 120 sine 53.13, which is also acting in the upward, hence it is positive. So plus 120 sine 53.13. Next, so this is over. Next, come to this force which is acting in the vertical downward direction. So minus 50 sine 60 degree. Next, the last force is here, 50 cos 40, minus acting in the downward direction. You can see here minus 50 cos 40. So if we simplify, so this value sigma Fy value works out to be, so 103.84. 103.84 newtons. Unit of the force is Newton because all the other forces are in terms of Newton. Now calculate the magnitude of the resultant force. So R is equal to, so root of sigma Fx square plus sigma Fy square. So therefore the value of R is equal to, so root of sigma Fx is here 114.02, so 114.02 square plus sigma Fy is, so 103.84 square. Therefore R value works out to be 154.22. 154.22 Newton. Now theta, so the value of theta is equal to, so tan inverse of sigma Fy by sigma Fx. Sigma Fy is, so 3.84 divided by sigma Fx is 114.02. That means, so theta is equal to 42.32 degrees. So with respect to horizontal directions. So that is how we can solve the problem. So thank you for watching.